Well, I'm here today to say I'm about to read part of the Holy Bible. It is, I don't know, it says, placed by the Gideons, chapter 26. When you come into the land that the Lord your God is giving you for an inheritance and have taken possession of it and live in it. You shall take some of the first of, I don't know, I don't have the best lighting here, my bad. You shall take some of the first of all the fruit of the ground which you harvest from your land that the Lord your God is giving you, and you shall put it in a basket, and you shall go to the place that the Lord your God will choose to make his name to dwell there. It's just the first and the second chapter. Alright, and you got number 3 here. And you shall go to the priest who is in office at that time and say to him, I declare today, the Lord your God, that I have come into this land that the Lord swore to our father to give us. Then the priest shall take the basket from, I'm sorry, I just kind of, I couldn't see if there was a dash there. Oh, I lost myself, okay. Basket for your hand, and set it down before the altar of the Lord God. And you shall make response before the Lord your God. A wandering Aramean was my father, and he went down into Egypt and sojourned there, few in the number, and there he became a nation great, mighty, and populous. And the Egyptian treated us harshly and humiliated us, laid us on, laid on, uh, sorry, I'm having a little difficulty here today with the lighting. And that's weird because it's kind of bright outside, but harshly and humiliated as, and laid on the hard labor. Then we cried to the Lord, the God of our fathers, and the Lord heard our voice and saw our affliction, our toil, and our oppression. That's deep. And the Lord brought us out of Egypt with a mighty hand and outstretched arms. I'm sorry, that says arm. With great deeds of terror, with signs and wonders. And he brought us into this place. See, this is a lot better. I was reading into the folded book. And he brought us into a place and gave us this land, and land flowering with milk and honey. And behold, now I bring the first of the fruit of the ground, which you, O Lord, have given me. And you shall set it down before the Lord your God, and worship before the Lord your God. and you shall rejoice in all good that the Lord your God has given to you and to your house, you and the Levite and the sojourner who is among you, when you have finished paying all the tithe of your produce in the third year, which is the year of tithing, giving it to the Levite, the sojourner, the fatherless, and the widow, so that they may eat within your towns and be filled. Then you shall say before the Lord your God, I have removed the sacred portion out of my house, and moreover I have given it to the Levite, the sojourner, the father, and the widow, according to all your commandment that you have commanded me. I have not transgressed any of your commandments, nor have I forgotten them. I have not eaten of the tithe while I was mourning, or removed any of it while I was unclean, to offer any of it to the dead. I have obeyed the voice of the Lord my God. I have done according to all that you have commanded me. Look down from your holy habitation from the heavens and bless your people, Israel, and the ground that you have given us, as you swore to our father, a land flowing with milk and honey. This day the Lord your God commands you to do these statutes and rules. You shall therefore be careful to do them with all your heart and with all your soul. You have declared today that the Lord is your God, and that you will walk in his ways and keep his statutes and his commandments and his rules, and will obey his voice. And the Lord has declared today that you are a people for his treasured possession, as he promised you, and that you are to keep all his commandments. You know what the 10 Commandments are, right? Yes. Those are the ones that you follow, not the rule of the land that you live on. Not by the rule of the land you live on. Now Moses and the elders of Israel command the people, saying, keep the whole commandments that I command you today. And on the day you cross over the Jordan to the land that the Lord your God is giving you, you shall set up large stones and plaster them with plaster. And you shall write on them all the words of this law. When you cross over to enter the land that the Lord your God is giving you, a land flowing with milk and honey, as the Lord, the God of your fathers, has promised you. And when you have crossed over the Jordan, you shall set up these stones, concerning which I command you today on the Mount Ebal, Ebal. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. And you shall plaster them with plaster. And Thou you shall build an altar to the Lord your God, an altar of stones. You shall wield no iron tool on them. You shall build an altar to the Lord your God of uncut stones, and you shall offer burnt offerings on it to the Lord your God. Burnt offerings. So I guess that's why a lot of people smoke, I'm guessing. I don't know for sure, but if you think about it, if you're around the smoke, if you go to a camp, to a campfire, I would think that you would be inhaling that smoke at some point in time because it's going to blow in your direction. And behold, now I bring the first of the fruit of the ground, which you, O Lord, have given me, and you shall set it down before the Lord your God. Did I read that part already? I think I did. Yeah, I read that part already. Now I done lost myself. I'm just going to start on here. Chapter 27. I think that's it. How far? I can't even remember now. I'm lost. I'll figure it out. Maybe I'll make another video. I just thought this was a good idea, and that was pretty good, but yeah. You guys have a blessed day.